Okay, folks, let's talk about the poster itself. Let's say you've done a little bit of writing, or you just want to jump in and start putting things on a poster board, but you don't know exactly how to make a digital poster. Well, there's a couple of different poster template sites that I have for you here in Canvas that can help you get started pretty easily. We have four available in the poster templates section: the Poster Nerd, posterpresentations.com, Jenna Graphics, and your one and true love, I'm sure, Canva, that can make pretty much whatever you want as long as you give it some good guidance on what to make. But we'll start with the easiest of them. One thing to note before I jump into each of these sites and show you how it goes is you're going to look for a 48-inch wide and 36-inch tall poster. Those are the correct dimensions for our tri-fold poster boards that we take to our event in the spring. If you get some other size, it's going to look a little funny because that's the exact size of our actual prints. So if you go to Poster Nerd right here, which I have available open already, you can see that they have a bunch of templates that have PowerPoint as the digital file. Well, Google Chromebooks can actually read PowerPoint files as Google Slides, so you can do all of your writing on the computer without having to worry about whether or not it's going to format properly, print properly, etc. And you can see that all these templates have different colorations, different setups, different ways of putting the title on the left side or in the middle, the logos, etc., etc. So you can browse through these and find one that you love. And once you find one, you just have to click on the link right here, 48 by 36. It'll start a download in your Chromebook to put it in your drive. When you open it up, it'll open it up in Chrome. Or if you do this on your MacBook or your PC, then yeah, it'll open it up in PowerPoint and you'll need to put in a drive to make it work so you can share it with me and stuff like that. But overall, it should be a pretty easy way to get a full poster just like that. And you can click enable editing, edit the abstract, remove the abstract, just put in an introduction, keep the acknowledgments. You can even copy these things to make a new one and move it down just like that, so on and so forth. It makes it super easy. All you gotta do is remove this box, then you've got a full poster getting ready to go. And you can even edit some of the qualities about this. I think I can edit the uh, formatting of this poster board here. Jeez. My bad. Trying to do too much with my screen capture here. Yeah, I can change the shape format, which means I can change how it's filled here and change the color if I wanted to. Whatever I want to do. All good. That's one option, Poster Nerd. I tend to think it's the easiest of them all. If you were to go to posterpresentations.com, they have plenty of research posters available for you. Again, you want to look for one that's 48 by 36. That's a fairly typical size here. Here they list it as 36 by 48. So when you download this one, it has the same thing, just different graphics in the background and different ways to set it up. What else do we have here? Don't save. Gina Graphics has very simple ones that you can change uh, the coloring and design with a little bit easier because there won't be any like phantom size ones. I would go either with the standard design, the abstract sidebar design, or the title left design, but that one doesn't have a 36 by 48 version. Here's the 36 by 48 of the abstract. Has the abstract over on the left side there with your logo on the top left. Not abstract as in like cool looking or anything like that. And then Canva, I have not used at all, but they do have academic research posters. If I could spell, it would do really well. as templates. And you can see a bunch of different designs. Word of caution on Canva, you could probably even use their AI to help you generate different templates and stuff. But you'll notice that some of these look a little bit strange in ways. So um, try to rein it in on how modern and abstract it looks. Don't make it look so unique that we can't fit it on anything that we do. It still has to be a 38 or 36 by 48 poster. If you are looking for something that looks a little bit different, I have seen some of this version come up a little bit more. It's called a billboard poster, where the title is over on the left side with a bunch of information, including the introduction and methods on the left side, and the entire big part of the center is for the takeaway, the major findings put into emphasized plain words. And then the QR code would link towards your paper to be read later. That's totally optional for you. And there's a bunch of different versions that they have here for it. I have not worked with those before, so you might have to play around with it quite a bit in order to make it work. Just like I told you when you were designing stuff, though, this does not have to be perfect. It is something that you can play around with. You can see this person has their title up top, and then their authors and contributors section over here on the right side with affiliation. They have their results all through the center here. This is the best overall biomedical science winner from 2020. I guess it was 2023. I don't know. I don't think it was that amazing of a project, but it won, so there is something great about it. I don't know what's much more great than us, but I think we were just I think the cards were stacked against us. We were too good at winning. Anyways, so now you have an idea of where to get some poster templates. There's one thing I want to show you on how to make your life a little bit easier as you go forward. So here I have a poster template in Google Slides, and I'm going to do a whole bunch of moving of stuff all over the place, but I want them to be kind of symmetrical as I go. One thing that you might want to do is when you have a view of your poster, you may want to put it in, not grid view, my bad. You might want to put in guides that help you see exactly where the folds of the poster will go for our trifold thick poster setup when we paste this thing on to the science fair style stuff. So how do you do it exactly in that spot? Well, view, guides, and you edit guides, and I would have one at 12 inches, that's where the first fold is, and 36 inches for the vertical guides you can put in black bars. These black bars will not show up when you print them, so they're just for you to see. You can even just have them as red lines instead, so you know not to put anything on those lines. You can even have horizontal lines that show up anywhere on the poster you like. And I believe you can move these, yeah, just like that. So if you want to make sure that you have something lined up at the top of all your boxes like that, let's say I were to move the abstract box away from there, I can now figure out where to put it so that my stuff doesn't move all over the place like it's been doing. One thing that you can probably see is some parts are not put together so easily, like that purple box with that purple line for abstract. If you want them to stay together, they just need to be grouped. Right now, they are ungrouped, so if I move the abstract, it moves away from that. You can group them together, and they should move together. Or maybe they don't. Maybe when I use the arrow keys. Yeah, let's see. When I use the arrow keys, they do move together. Just not when I drag them with my mouse. It's kind of a little bit of trial and error, as you can see, so feel free to ask for help along the way. That's what I'm here for.